Hey guys, welcome again, and in this video we're gonna talk about easing, timing in animation and how to create delays. So let's get started. So I have here three screens or three artboards here where I have three different products or three different shoes here, and we're gonna use pagination or paging to basically move between these three different products. So let's focus on screen 1, and on screen 1 we can see we have footer bar, we have header, we have this text which says picks for you, card 1, card 2 and base. So I'm gonna rename the base to base instead of base 3, and gonna remove this card 2, and we have this card 1 here where we have all the text content here, we have the CTA here, and we have this image and this background here. So everything is broken down into different parts on card 1, and I'm gonna select card 2, gonna copy it, go to this screen 1, paste card 2, gonna go copy card 3 from screen 3 and paste it on screen 1. And now after I've copied everything from screen 2 and screen 3, I'm gonna delete it. Screen 2 is deleted, screen 3 deleted. So now I have all the cards here, card 1, card 2 and card 3, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just increase the size of this artboard, entire artboard to, right now the size is 414, the width is 414 pixels, and I'm gonna do it to like somewhere around 2000 pixels so that we can see clearly what is happening. And also I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna separate the images. So let's just move this card 2 somewhere here, sorry, card 3 somewhere here, card 2 somewhere here, and I'm gonna move card 1 on top, then card 2 and then card 3. So this is the separation right now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these images outside the cards. So right now inside card 1 I have image 1, I'm gonna move it outside image 1. Same goes for card 2, move it outside image 2. Card 3, same, gonna move it outside, because I'm gonna animate these images also, and I'm gonna rename the last image to image 3 to avoid confusion. Yeah, so now I have and I'm gonna hide these images for now. So I'm gonna just hide these images. So now I have this card 1, and you can see right now the size of the group is a little bit big, so I'm just gonna align it to the edge of the actual size of the background. Same goes for card 2, because previously we were having images, and that's why the size is a little bit big. And for card 3 I'm going to reduce the size somewhere here. Okay, so after that is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a rectangle of size of 414 pixels, which is actual width of our artboard, and I'm just going to align it to the card size and put it inside the card, just below the base. So you can see this is our layer 1. I'm going to just rename it to layer 1, and which is inside a card, and I'm going to just copy it and put it inside card 2, just behind everything. And I'm going to hide the card 1 and move this layer behind our card 2. So you can see basically just gonna align it centrally. So I'm gonna move this layer outside below this card 2 for now. So I have this card 2 and layer 2, and I'm gonna align them centrally. So yeah, and after aligning I'm just gonna move this inside the card 2, and I'm gonna hide it for now. And I'm gonna copy the same layer again, paste it outside it, move it behind card 3, select both and click on align vertically, and I'm gonna align those. After alignment I'm gonna select this layer 3, put it inside card 3. So I'm gonna unhide card 2, and we can see card 2 is here, and I'm gonna unhide card 1. So basically what I have done is like I have created card 1 with the actual size of 414 pixels, because right now the size is 332 pixels, as you can see inside the width. So I'm gonna now scale it to the edge, because the size is now 414, and because we have added the layer behind it. So card 1 is now 414 pixels. I'm gonna do the same for card 2. Move it outside, increase the size, and just move this card 3 here, and now you can do it manually 414. So this card 2 is now 414, and you can see you can align it also right after the edge of card 1. So we have card 2 and now card 3. So card 3, increase the size, and this one also, and make it 414. So we have card 3 also, and I'm just gonna move card 3 to the edge of the card 1. So this is now all the 3 cards are aligned, card 1, card 2 and card 3, with 414 pixels each. And I'm gonna group these cards now. So group them together and call them product cards. So now these are product cards, and I'm gonna reduce the group size to actual size of the artboard, which is 414. And now I'm gonna select the artboard and reduce the size to its original size, which is 414. So now if we apply, so now nothing happens, but if we apply paging, you can see all these cards are in the center right now. So yeah, because we have added these backgrounds, so now these backgrounds are telling Principle to keep these cards in the center. So if the cards are not in the center, what you can do is you can bring this layer 1 out, put your card 1 on top of it, and align both together. So now everything is aligned, and after it is aligned, which we have already done with card 2 and card 3. So now card 1 is in the center, card 2 and card 3. And after you have achieved the alignment, now you can reduce the fill of these cards. So I'm gonna just reduce the fill. So basically these layers which we have added, rectangle layers, are just supporting the animation, the paging animation, so that the card can be in the center. It's kind of a hack we need to do. And so now these are just kind of supporting, playing a supporting character in this movie basically. So now we have completed kind of half of our animation, and now the only thing remains is basically animating the images. So now open the drivers panel and select image 1 basically, and add keyframe of maybe center X, and maybe scale. So what I want to do is, when I move away from this card 1, I want this shoe to be a little bit smaller and maybe go away a little bit more faster. So let's see how it will work, and let's bring this second card in center somewhere here, 418, and take this image 1 and move it outside the frame, and maybe reduce the size to 0.8 and take it maybe a little bit too far. And let's see the animation so that we can understand. So you can see like the shoe is, yeah, maybe we can do the opposite. Maybe we can increase the size and see how it works. So you can see now it looks a little bit more 3D kind of effect. Yeah, this looks good. I like it. And now let's do the animation with the image 2. And what we want is, like, when you are in this position, we want this image to be somewhere like this, right? And when it was, so let's apply the keyframe here first, because this is a final state. So we want center keyframe of center X and another keyframe scale. This looks good to me. And let's go to an initial position, and we want this image to be a little bit away, further away, and maybe a scale of 1.5. Let's see how it looks. So now you can see like the shoe is growing in size and coming, and let's take it a little bit further away so it looks like it's coming on later on. So now it looks amazing. Let me bring this and scale this up a little bit more so that you can see it clearly. So as you can see, you are moving and the shoe is scaling down and moving towards light. I like this animation. That's the power principle. And now, so with the help of drivers and with just 8 keyframes, we have created this animation. So now let's create another set of animation, which is moving from 418 frame to the final card 3. And this is the, let's see the final position of the card. This is the final position of the card, and let's move a little bit more somewhere here. 832, which is the final position. Okay, so now let's add the keyframes on image 2 and just move it outside the frame and increase the size to 1.2. That's it. Let's see the animation. So it goes out and scales up a little bit more further away so that it looks like it's going first. Yeah. And now apply the keyframes on image 3, and we want image 3 to be here for the final state. For the card 3, same routine, we just gonna apply the keyframes of center X here, then scale, and yes, that's it. Gonna go back to the second card, move this shoe away and increase the size to 1.5, move it a little bit further away. Let's see the preview. So now you can see everything is working fine here. So when you move back, yeah, so that's how you create quick animations using drivers. And now let's have a look at how to apply easing and little bit of delay without using drivers. I mean, in the animation timeline. So we have played around by adding delays inside drivers. Technically it's not a delay, it's just we are shifting the position of the shoe a little bit further away so that it looks like it's coming later on. But let's create the delay with the use of time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna import this product page inside Principle, and so basically when I'm gonna tap on product 3, this product page should open. So basically product 3 is this, and when I tap on that on the last frame, this product page should open. So what I'm gonna do is select card 3, click on tap, select the same screen and go to the screen 2, move this header outside, reduce opacity, pull down the footer bar, reduce opacity, it's the same drill, fix for you, move it up, reduce opacity to 0. And now what we have to do is like we need to scale this entire page to the full screen like this and like this. Yes, and move this text to the top a little bit, reduce opacity, and move this CTA content to the top somewhere here and reduce opacity. And the image 3, I'm gonna move it up somewhere here to the actual place of the actual design. And now I'm gonna import this product details and gonna paste it here. Also gonna copy this product details and gonna paste it inside our screen 1 and gonna move it down because we don't need to see it right now. I'm gonna put it to 0. So basically when I click on here, this animation should happen as you can see here, and that's where we're gonna create some delays and add easing. So I'm gonna hide this drivers panel for now, and I'm gonna delete this product page because we have already copied everything from there. So we have screen 2 here, and I'm gonna rename the screen 2 to product page. And now we have this card 3 tab, and let's have a look at our animation timeline. So right now you can see the animation timeline. It looks a little bit complicated, but to be honest, it's not. So we have 0 second, 1 2 3 4, and like it's kind of infinite number of seconds here. So what we can see here is like for every movement which we have done, like for example we have moved this header on this product page to the top, you can see what are the changes which we have done here in the animation timeline. So we have changed the y axis of this particular header and the opacity, and same goes for the footer bar. So see, now if you name your layers properly, you can see the advantage here. So now you can see like what is changing, what is happening, and this entire animation timeline is not confusing at all. You can see footer bar, center Y is changing, opacity is changing. Center Y is nothing but the vertical axis, like basically moving things around vertically, and center axis moving things around horizontally. Picks for you is this text which we moved here, and you can see on both the screens it will show you like what is the actual position and what is the final. So now we're gonna create some delays here, and first of all let's add some easing to it. So we're gonna select ease both. So the curves for default and ease both are a little different, so we're gonna choose this easing to be ease both, and let's see it in action. It looks something like this, and default looks something like this. I like the default one, so let's keep the default one for now, and let's play around with the animation here. So what we're gonna do is let's bring this entire information here one by one. So every layer is like break down horizontally in each layer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go here inside the first screen, inside the first screen, which is product details page, and just gonna select everything up and just move it little bit. Just let's gonna increase the distance between each of them. So first of all we have the product name, and then we have type. So I'm gonna just increase the distance between type, move it a little bit down. Then we have product size and price, which is this one, third line. I'm gonna move it a little bit more down. Then we have description, the fourth line. I'm gonna move it a little bit down. Basically just creating the space between all these content. And then we have other images, gonna move it down. And this all I'm doing on the first screen, so that when it animates from screen 1 to product page, they should come like with some kind of a delay based on position only. And on the buttons I'm gonna move it a little bit more down. Now let's preview how it looks. Since the animation is fast, you can't see what is happening, but now we're gonna play around with the animation here. So let's see what is happening here. So now let's first of all select everything and increase the time from 0.30 to 0.5, half a second of animation. And let's select the product name, let's keep it as it is, and let's select the type and select the center and move it like a little bit, like 10 millisecond or 0.10 second away, and just kind of create a staircase like scenario here, like maybe 0.20, 0.30, other images 0.40. Other images is this, where we can see like all the other images of the shoe. The opacity of this is, I don't know why it is 20, let me increase it to 100. Yeah, and also in the initial one I guess it is 0, so let's increase, let's gonna go here. Other images to, let's increase it to 100. Yeah, so now it's fine. And move the buttons again to somewhere here. Now let's have a look at the animation again. Now you can see like everything is coming a little bit with some kind of a delay, but everything feels is like it's already there, but they are coming like kind of they are already present there, and then they are acting. So instead of moving everything away, we can just increase the time duration of it. So let's do one thing, let's move like everything. Instead of staircase scenario on the entire durations, let's create a difference between the end duration. So basically stretching the end durations so that the last one, which is the buttons, ends for a little bit more time. So let's see. Yeah, let's increase it a little bit more so that we can see the difference a bit more. Somewhere here, a little bit this one also. Yeah, now let's see the animation. Now you can see the delay, like everything is so smooth here, everything is coming so smooth. Also, we can create the difference between go back and add to cart. So I'm just gonna go on the buttons on the first screen. On the first screen I have these buttons, and in the layers panel, select back button and select CTA and just pull this CTA down and pull this back button also down. So now you have both these inside the timeline. If you don't see anything in the timeline, just try changing the position or opacity, whatever you want the keyframe to put on. So basically I want the keyframe to be on position, so that's how it is here. And now I'm gonna align these and back button somewhere here, and I want the CT a little bit later. So let's see now the animation how it looks like, and I'm gonna stretch the CT a bit more far away so that it looks like it comes a little bit more later on. Yeah, this looks nice. More, we can stretch it and reset. Yeah, this looks nice. And one thing we forgot to do is like we gonna click on go back, select tap and just select this. So basically when you go back, animation returns to its original place. So you can see like if you click on the product card, you have the smoothness in the animation, but when you go back you don't have smoothness, because you can see we have this different animation what I can say delays and different kind of position delays and also time delays in this animation of phase 1, which is like moving from screen 1 to product page, but we don't have on the back button. And you can do the same thing here and everything will animate like that. So let's try it out. Let's do those things. We don't need to again add these keyframes here. We already have. We just need to create a separation. So let's start. Let's move this like type 1 and basically plan it out like what you want to have the animation follows. So first of all, let's increase the animation duration to 0.5 somewhere here, and let's increase the size of like type description a little bit more later, other images a little bit more later, buttons a little bit more later, and something like that, and let's always test it out like whenever you do some animation. So now see, you can see like it looks so smooth, like everything is going slowly. And also you can create a separation between this image. Maybe you can increase these a little bit more so that it looks, so the image goes away a little later on. See, this is how smooth the animation you can make. So that's how you do easing. And also we can do different easing, like you can select this image and do spring here and go inside card 2 and also do the same thing here for the image. And let's see how this looks. So the image is having the springy motion and everything else is having a fluid kind of motion. So this is the power of Principle, where you can add different kind of easing to different kind of layers, and everything mixes so well together. It looks so amazing. So yeah, in this video we learned about easing, we did delays based on position and based on time. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we're gonna see very important thing inside Principle, which is called components. So see you guys in the next video.